Starbucks rewards members drive 59% of US sales. Same people coming back. Meanwhile, 70% of first-time restaurant customers will never return. Not because the food was bad, but because no one gave them a reason to remember. Here's a 3-step system that fixes it in 30 days without training customers to wait for discounts. Strategy 1. Fix the second visit leak first. Quick question. How many first-time guests came back to your restaurant in the last 30 days? If you don't know that number, that's the problem. That's the number to watch first, because the second visit is where a casual diner starts turning into a regular. Think about it like a bathtub. Ads, promotions, foot traffic, and delivery apps keep filling it, but the drain stays open when first-timers never return. You stay busy, but never steady. Repeat behavior changes revenue fast. Square shared one restaurant example where repeat diners spent 30% more on average than non-loyalty customers. And Starbucks Rewards members drive about 59% of US sales. Different scale, but same lesson. When more people come back, the sales mix gets better. A lot of restaurant owners assume a missing second visit means a guest didn't like the restaurant. They didn't hate your restaurant. They just heard from another one first. You're losing money on memory and timing. So fix it with a follow-up flow for first-time guests only, not your whole list or generic blast. Use a 1 to 30 day segment. Here's the exact sequence. Day 1, a human thank you. Welcome them to your VIP list. Day 7, give them one reason to come back. Not a discount, a perk. Think complimentary appetizer or double points. Day 21, a stronger offer, hard deadline. They pick a day or they miss it. Keep the offers thoughtful. A complimentary side, dessert, bonus points, or an exclusive member perk. Don't train people to expect 20% off because your calendar got slow. You want the return visit to feel earned, not desperate. Let's put quick math on it. Say a restaurant gets 200 first-time guests a month and the average ticket is $40. If 10% more of those guests come back for a second visit, that's 20 extra return visits or $800 in extra sales from one small lift. If some turn into a third and fourth visit inside 90 days, well, that stacks fast. But none of this works if you can't reach people. So start collecting contact info at every transaction, every online order, every check presenter, every QR code touchpoint. You can't retain people that you can't contact. But here's where many restaurants screw it up. They get the guests back and then they train them to only show up when there's a deal. Strategy 2, replace lazy discounts with a reward system that feels earned. The next mistake is what owners do after they notice the leak. They panic, throw out a discount, get a quick bump, and then wonder why people only show up when there's a deal. Lazy discounting can fill a slow shift once, but it also teaches customers to hold back until you bribe them again. A reward system works differently when you set it up right. It's not a markdown with a prettier name. It gives people a reason to build a habit with your restaurant. And that matters because habits create repeat revenue and take pressure off every week. You can see the friction problem all over the restaurant space. Stamp cards die because staff forget to ask during a rush. One restaurant owner on Reddit said it plainly. Their stamp card barely moved repeat business. When they switched to digital loyalty, where their points track automatically, it finally clicked. That's not because digital is magical. It's because friction kills participation. Consider this. 86% of consumers say they join a loyalty program. Only 36% actually do. That gap isn't interest. It's friction. The programs are annoying, confusing, or forgettable. Real quick, what does your current reward setup look like? Stamp cards? Nothing? Share in the comments. I'm very curious. Let's see how this works in a small restaurant. The structure should be simple enough to explain in one sentence. Spend, earn, redeem. That's it. No password maze, no 6 screens, no strange math. A guest should be able to scan once, have the visits tracked automatically, and know how close they are to the next reward without asking your staff to play tech support. The reward itself should feel good to the guest and still make sense for your margin. That could be a complimentary side, dessert, appetizer, birthday perk, or a bonus points day that pushes traffic into a slow window. Those rewards feel better than another broad 15% off blast because they feel like membership perks instead of a clearance sign. If a customer comes in for a reward-driven visit that wouldn't have happened otherwise, you won. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple, keep it automatic, and keep the reward easy to explain. because even a good program fades out when nobody reminds customers to use it, which is exactly why you need strategy 3. Strategy 3, build the 30-day offer sequence that drives the next visit. Quick heads up, strategy 3 is the one you're gonna want to screenshot. It's the exact offer sequence week by week. A restaurant I came across sent one Monday text about slow Tuesdays. 38 extra guests walked in the next day. They also cut no-shows from 23% to 8% in 6 weeks with simple confirmation messages. That's what happens when you actually use the contact list you're sitting on. Here's why most restaurants never get there. They collect phone numbers, they collect emails, they put a QR code on the table, then they send nothing for weeks, maybe months, until sales dip and somebody pushes out a random "we miss you" message. That's not retention, that's panic. A weekly rhythm works better because routines drive return behavior. Intuit found 57% of shoppers prefer email from brands, but for restaurants, direct messaging like text or push notifications wins. Either way, the principle's the same. Routine contact drives return visits. Regular contact isn't noise when it's useful. It keeps your restaurant in the running before another option steals the visit. The easiest fix is a 30-day offer sequence for new guests. Week 1 is the welcome. Thank them, tell them what being on the list gets them, and set the expectation that they'll get VIP-only offers and visit perks. Week 2 is the bounce back. Give them one reason to come in during a specific window, like bonus points Tuesday through Thursday or a complimentary item with an entree this week only. Week 3 is a referral message. Frame it like a VIP pass your customers can share with others. Both of them earn something. Week 4 is urgency for people who still haven't returned. One offer, one deadline, one call to action. Keep the message itself simple. 4 lines. First, the trigger. You visited us last week. Second, the value. VIP guests get a complimentary queso with any taco plate. Third, the deadline. Good through Thursday. Fourth, the call to action. Hurry in before this members only perk expires. That's clean, specific, and easy to act on. This works in almost any restaurant. Track 2 numbers. How many first-time guests come back inside 30 days and how many repeat again inside 90 days. If you only do one thing after this video, build that 30-day sequence. And if you want the whole system done for you, custom branded, under $100 a month, that's what the Lealtad app does. You can get started with a 14-day free trial. The link is in the description below. And because I want you to take massive action, give this video a like and I'll extend your free trial. Most restaurants don't have a traffic problem. They have a return visit problem. But once you fix that, you'll want to know how to make every visit more profitable without touching your prices. That's exactly what I break down in this video right over here.